Hey YouTube, this is RC Car Fanatic 22, and today I will be just showing you how to do like things with your bike, like driving it, gear changes, like starting the bike, oil, and all those sort of things, like with the fuel and the choke and like the ignition and that, and like really how to maintain your bike. So you should like sit back and relax and yeah, enjoy. Right, well first off, let's start with my bike. My bike is the 110cc Akumma Assassin, the 2011 model. It's a good bike. I think it's an excellent bike. I mean, great beginner bikes, and for people who are already advanced, who are already into riding and everything. So yeah, well first things first, I'm going to start off with things like gear changes, because a lot of people, they don't know when to shift and like what you do with the clutch and everything. So I'm just gonna show you what to do. Just bear with me a minute. I'm not actually going to start the bike and that, because you see I'm on a main road here. It's in my drive anyway. So I start the bike but I won't drive it. So also the bike's quite big. I mean, I'm like a 5 foot-ish and I'm on tiptoes. So just stand up. Look, I'm on tiptoes to reach the floor. So anyway, so you're on your bike, you got it started and that. So you're holding the clutch, then into gear, then let clutch off slowly. Yeah, slowly like that sort of speed. But whilst just letting the clutch off slowly, give it a bit of throttle, like so much. Now you can't see that very well. It's just like a little bit of throttle. You'll get a feel for it once you're on your bike and everything. So you got the bike going, and then so you're in first gear now, and you see, because this bike, the gears are 1 down, 3 up, so it's 4 gears. But because like with it being neutral in the middle, some people they struggle with the up twice bit. But with this bike it's more, because the distance between first and second is so small, it's very hard to find neutral. So what it is just like, so you're in first, once again hold the clutch in, up 1, let off clutch off slowly, but you still be with the throttle in, and you'll be in second, and then once again hold clutch in, up third, let off slowly while still on the throttle. Then you get into fourth, hold clutch in. Oh, I'm already in fourth. Sorry about that. Yeah, anyway, clutch in, let off slowly while on throttle and everything. So things like that. Okay. Hold on a minute. Yeah, anyway, so next thing is sorry there. These bikes are so bloody heavy. So next thing as well is like when to change gear. Oh, sorry there. I forgot my bike. Yeah, so next thing is the when to change gear. So you got the bike up, so you like your revs. It's like you'll know when to, because it's like with a car. When the revs get high, you change gear. So it's just like, if you're in first, it's like 1 into second, 1 to third, like that. Basically, don't just sound a bit like a retard. I know I do. So that's really it with gearing of the bike. And the next thing is, a lot of people are saying things about asking me, what do I do about oil when I get the bike, and all of this, how much do I put in? You get a lot of questions like that. Well, see, your oil's here, that is where you see the cap there. See, most bikes, they have, like round this area, they'd have a see-through bit of plastic, so you can see how much oil's in there. Well, this one's not, it's just a dipstick, which is here. So with my bike, oh, it's slanted, I'll just get the dipstick out. So you got the dipstick here. I don't know if you can see that. So it's got the oil on it. I would wipe it and everything, but it's at an angle. with the bike because of the kickstand. But yeah, but really, when you get the bike, so you build the bike in the crate. It's in a steel crate, which is what this is. This is steel and everything. What that's made out of. Come in a steel crate, steel frame. I mean, in a wooden crate, and then you just take that apart, and the bike will look very low. It's because this bolt here, which is holding the bottom of the fork in place, won't be there. So this fork will be lying down on top of this wheel. Will be lying down on top of this wheel, yeah. So it'll be lower. So you might think the bike's small, but once you put this in place, it is bigger. And you will need to put that. If you can see that, you'll have to put this bolt in there. It's already in place. The bolt. I mean, you just have to put the nut in, which is just there. And that you do that, and then you've got to put the front wheel in with the bike. So you build the bike up. You've got the front wheel is a bit of a arse to get in place because you've got to get the disc in between the pads, and the pads are quite tight because it being new. You have a wedge, so that's in my room. So what I'd suggest is, because of the weight of the bike, what you'd need to do is to have someone like your dad or your guardian or whatever, like, hold up the bike while you put the wheel in place. There'll be a little wedge there in the pad, don't know if you see, there in the pad, and then when it's just touching the pad, yank it out, push it in, it'll be in. And then you get the bolt, put the bolt through, tighten it all up, and you get all of the tools, which I'll make another quick vid because they're up in my room, of like all the tools that you'll get with the bike when you build it. And then see, you've built all the bike's all built and everything. So then what you do is go oil, make sure the bike's upright, check the dipstick, take it out, wipe it on a rag, put it back in, and all that. Like, you probably already know how to change dipstick. Check the oil. I mean, that's what I've just told you pretty much. Yeah, just take it out, check your oil, and there should be enough oil in there for about 2-3 runs on the bike. 3-4 maybe actually. Yeah, so with that, so then that helps you run the bike in, which with riding the bike in, what I'd suggest is just running it in, just actually ride the bike. Just don't let it stay idle because that's not very good for the bike. Just ride the bike, don't give it too much full throttle because you'll braze the bores and everything and you'll completely ruin your bike and that. So yeah, so you get oil with the bike already. I've told you about shifting, so clutch in, let off slowly, build the bike, oil and everything. And when you get the bike, make sure all of the bolts and that are tight because things will start coming loose and that when you're riding, and then you'll have a problem. Yeah, so yeah, really.